Disclaimer. The following video is made to spread awareness. Please do not harass the person that's shown or mentioned in the video. If you are under the age of 13, please exit the video immediately. Viewer discretion is advised.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more!
I cannot tell you how irritated I am right now. It's been 5 months ever since I last made a video on this YouTuber, but apparently he hasn't changed it at all. You all know who I'm talking about. Yes, it is in fact Dionn. And I have to make another video about him because, surprise surprise, he still has a huge grudge against me and is still trying his damnedest to have me banned off the platform. Dionn, I know you're watching this, so pay attention. The last video I made about him was back in November 2019. I mentioned that he falsely copyright striked 3 of my videos back in October. I had 2 strikes back then. I feared that if he gave me another strike, then my channel would be terminated from YouTube. And I really don't want that to happen. But since then, I had to remove the strikes by doing this copyright school test to remove the strikes Dionn gave me. Because of this, I had to wait until January for my strikes to expire. I also tried to do these counter notifications by saying that my videos fall under fair use and that I didn't steal anything from him, nor did I re-upload his videos. At least one of them I didn't use for my video about 5 years ago, since it was a screenshot I took along with an animation. But despite the fact how broken YouTube's algorithm is, it is most likely that they never go through. That is until February. 1 out of 3 of my videos were restored. Although I'm glad that one of my videos was restored, I'm still trying to restore the remaining videos that were falsely striked. So now my channel is in perfect condition for the time being. Before the end of the decade, he would do things that would really bother me. Whenever he posts his videos on YouTube, he would sometimes call me out in the description, and sometimes he would reply to someone's comments for the dumbest reasons ever. That's when I decided to switch accounts and said this. I told him that he should stop calling me out and that he should admit that he's in the wrong, but my comment is not there anymore since he deleted it. Also, back in November, I sent him an email telling him he needs to stop giving me these false copyright strikes and making lies about me, or else he would have to suffer the consequences because of how frustrated I was at him. And you know what he said?
Thanks, I'll forward your threats to Google. Enjoy the last days of your account. I won't miss you one bit.
Then, he did the unthinkable. He decided to post my email message sent to him, and he also posted my email address on his Twitter. Why? What made you think that it's an okay thing to do? You don't post someone's private conversation by email to the public, Dionn. You should know better than that. Honestly, this man is a complete nuisance. If you're not gonna have a talk in private mano-a-mano, then you're just being absolutely childish and idiotic as usual. Grow up! And since the beginning of the new year, I found 2 videos of someone calling him out on his current DeviantArt account. They were stating the fact that Dionn redistributed someone's model port of Roxas from Kingdom Hearts 3 without their permission. Not only that, but he only made things worse by screwing the model up, which is the textures, the physics, and I think it's the rigging as well. I'd show you the videos, but unfortunately, they were taken down by Dionn, and because of that, they got a false copyright strike from him as well, and are still trying to restore their videos via counter notification.
You're awful.
Really, Dionn? You definitely have issues. One day, you are going to get into a lot of trouble for all of your tomfoolery. And I'm telling you this, karma is gonna slap you right across the face. Just you wait. Not to mention that back in February, he tried to make money off of someone's model of Legoshi from the anime Beastars. It was from the Steam Workshop, and Dionn ported it to MMD so that he could try to make money off of someone's hard work. Yeah, it's no surprise that he's still doing that. However, he stopped distributing the model after a few people called him out, and just like Dionn, he tried playing the victim by defending himself and saying that they are in the wrong. This guy never learns, does he? Yes, it's still no surprise that Dionn still has a huge grudge against me. And it's way bigger than last time. He's no better on Twitter. Usually, he would keep spamming his tweets to YouTube, complaining about how my videos about him violates the rules, and that he wants me banned off the platform for good. This has been going on for a few months, and he hasn't shut up about it at all. No one should be this obnoxious. At this point, no matter how many times you try to contact YouTube, they aren't gonna bother doing anything. Besides, due to this ongoing pandemic, YouTube decided to remove people's videos that don't violate their community guidelines. No matter what YouTube does to itself and to everyone, it only makes things worse. And to add insult to injury, they don't even have the employees work at home. That's YouTube's fault, you know. Anyways, back to Dionn. He's still trying to take down my videos about him on my YouTube channel. And I know for a fact that he's never going to stop until YouTube actually does something about it. Look, Dionn, you can keep flagging my videos all you want, but that's not going to stop me from doing anything. Besides, you are going to get yourself in trouble one day for completely misusing YouTube's copyright system. Last week, I received about 4 emails from YouTube relating to Dionn. One was a copyright takedown request. 2 of them were privacy complaints. And the last email I see from YouTube was when my recent video about Dionn was supposedly removed from YouTube. But frankly, it's still up on my channel. Nice try, wise guy. You are never smart than you once were. Oh, who am I kidding? You're not smart at all. You deserve an award for being the biggest clown on the internet. He even tried to contact Pat Toomey, the senator of Pennsylvania. Out of all people he can think of, he chose to contact the senator of his home state. Why? The government isn't going to help you with your YouTube problems. He has other things to do.
You look so dumb right now.
Now, here's where things get real ugly. Aside from spamming a bucket load of tweets at YouTube while he's still playing his pity party card, he decided to stir up more trouble on DeviantArt and for Affinity, where he tried to tell the artist that drew Xanon years ago that I was making fun of his art, which was something that I never did. He even states that my video about him is illegal.
Why?
Part 2 of my rant video, I was talking about the color palette Dionn gave Xanon. That's when I decided to come in contact with the artist on Twitter. I told him everything about what was going on between me and Dionn. He told me that I shouldn't worry about this too much, for he didn't design him. Honestly, Dionn, you need yourself a new pairs of ears and eyes, because you really have a hard time listening to what people are saying and doing. You never read comments correctly. He also gave out my personal info by the city I live in. How? He found my Newgrounds account. Dionn, one thing you should never do is to dox people's personal info. Do I need to remind you that people found about you on Kiwi Farms and gave out your personal info on there as well? I mean, you did make an account on there just to call me out, but that backfired a lot, didn't it? So don't even try with me. And here's where he really crossed the line in his recent tweet. Y'all know about the ongoing pandemic, right? Thousands upon thousands of people are dying around the world, and it's absolutely terrifying. However, Dionn made a post saying this.
Just a random NMD motion I did. Hope everyone but Gingy is safe from the virus.
Okay, now you've gone too far. It's bad enough to make money off of copyrighted models, including people's hard work across the internet. It's bad enough to port a Vocaloid to Utao. It's bad enough to keep playing the victim and not owning up to your mistakes during the years. And it's also bad enough to try and send people to harass those that you don't like. But when you make a post saying that you want me to get the virus and die from it?
Fuck you!
Dionn, you are 26 years old, a grown-ass man. In a few weeks, you'll be 27 and still have such a childish attitude, but it comes to the point that you wish your enemies death. This is really appalling. I cannot fathom people who act like this at your age. Even I wouldn't want to wish my enemies dead, whether it's a virus, a heart attack, or anything else relating to death. This is serious. Have you no shame? Have you no shame? You are an absolute disgrace to the internet, the communities, and the human race as a whole. Now everyone will know your true colors despite the other things you do. You cold, heartless, miserable, unforgiving cretin. This is what happens when your grudge against me takes over you. I hope nobody takes you seriously.
When will you learn?
Ugh, gotta calm down. Okay. Before I end this video, let me say a few things. Recently, I was watching an episode from Arthur called Buster's Growing Grudge. Buster gets really upset at Binky for using his joke for his report in class, but things didn't get any better for Buster. When he was supposed to do a stand-up comedy for a talent show, he instead complained about Binky stealing his joke for his report. All because of a single joke. Arthur tries to tell him that he should just forget about the whole joke thing and move on, but Buster wouldn't listen. Then, he went up to Binky and told him that he stole his joke back in class. Binky doesn't understand why, so instead, he gave Buster money just to own up for it. And now, Buster isn't mad at him anymore. So, moral of story, you can't hold a grudge against anyone for the rest of your life all because of something petty. Dionn, you should already know better by now, but you only make things worse. It's the grudge you have that's taken over you and your actions. Even if you were to ban me in my channel right now, you're not really achieving anything. You really need to stop spamming your tweets at YouTube and filing these false copyright claims against me, because what you are doing is not only illegal, but it's hurting your reputation as well. It's getting you nowhere. So, you either apologize to all of us and delete your videos that you made harassing us along with your tweets, admit that you lied and made illegal profits along with the false copyright claims, or you can suffer the consequences and have either of your accounts suspended or banned if you keep doing this.
The choice is yours.
Learn to act your age. We are sick and tired of having to deal with people like you for trying to make us look bad. This has gone on long enough and it needs to end. Grow up. And you shouldn't be wishing death upon others that you don't like. You need to learn when to take criticism. And if not, then maybe you shouldn't be on YouTube to begin with if you're going to look for trouble. And because of your actions against me, I have to keep checking my email every day to see if I get any messages about a privacy complaint or copyright strikes. I am slowly starting to get paranoid because of this, and it's not okay. That's your fault for putting my channel in danger. I am never going to forgive you for that at all. You disappoint me. You disappointed everyone online. I hope you get what's coming from you, because it's going to hurt. A lot. You deserve it. Well, that's it for today's video. I have a lot of things to do while I'm at home for God knows how long. Outside isn't safe anymore because everyone's getting sick and dying from this virus. I really hope the doctors can find a cure for this virus soon. With all that being said, this video is now over. This is Gingy signing out. Stay safe, everyone.